The first part of the British Grand Prix qualifier begins with a sunny spell in Britain where all the drivers were ready to take part for this track. Red Bull Sebastian Vettel topped the time sleep in this qualifier so far for the Red Bull team. Just behind him, behind Vitaly Petrov in the Russian car. In the Lotus Rail team indeed so far. But there was trouble for Michael Schumacher though. His car has got stopped on the track just like happened in Canada, as his car failed to get a mechanical problem again to fail to set a qualifying lap again. And some of the drivers have been pretty sooty put on their lap being D so far, but unfortunately Massa crossed the line to do his lap. Unfortunately he went off track just before that after he'd gone through turn 2. And unfortunately the Ferrari driver, the Brazilian, went off the track complete there in the Ferrari in D, and so did Lewis Hamilton. After that first part there, Vettel is Colin Fawcett had the Vitaly Petrov. Kobayashi is in third by Lucy. Then his cars Kim Baker and Button, and unfortunately Hamilton, Massa and Schumacher will all start their cars from the pit lane for tomorrow's race. Hopefully for that soon in the future for this guys for this. Welcome back everybody for the British Grand Prix qualifier part 2. We're back on the way again, and the next drive will be Nick Heidfeld for Lotus Renault GP, and he will be off his lap in D so far. The qualifier will be soon now, and we begin for the second part of the session now, guys. With the next drive, Nick Heidfeld to go, and how would the Lotus Renault driver would do around this Silverstone circuit. Through into the loop second, he goes through 3 and 4. He goes through. Good for the pace so far for this track in D so far for this, guys. As Heidfeld making his way through into Brooklyn, he goes through now. This is cool, I got it right now so far. And heading down the old pit straight, he goes through now. Pretty love this new part of this since the last one we had so far back in the old one. So hopefully what will Heidfeld could do for this track in Silverstone. Well, let's see. Through Maggie goes and Beckett. So this track is going much better as he goes through past there. As he goes on to the one up the hill now. Pretty good, better than nearly going to be throwing up. No. Just kidding. Don't worry about that, guys. Okay, Heidfeld through the last car, through the club, and when he's going to be slapped to be across the line, it's going to be a 1 minute 3.658. Wow. Not faster than Vitaly Petrov lap pairs, but that's a good lap from him. Wait, there's a little trouble going in the pit lane. That is Jaime Alguersuari. And he's coming down to the track already so far, guys. Well, what happened to Jaime? Let's see what happens. Oh, this is what happened to Jaime Alguersuari. He stopped where Schumacher did for the first part, guys. Unfortunately, he's not going to set up a tour, guys. Indeed, unfortunately, Jaime Alguersuari has failed to set up a time D so far, guys. So we're back again, guys. So, Sebastian Buemi is next up for Scuderia Toro Rosso, guys. And he's off for his lap in D so far, guys. Around his second indeed in Silverstone in Britain. It's the British Grand Prix, round 7 of the championship so far. And how would he do something like this for Toro Rosso? Well, let's find out, shall we? As he goes through into turn 5. Really going through there. Most that quickly indeed so far. As he goes through into Brooklyn's corner now. Once he's turned 6 and 7, he goes through now. Watching him, he goes through to the old pit straight. He will come through now. This is a good pace to see how the driver gets the maximum pace speed. We go through Silverstone, guys. As he goes through into turn 9, he goes through now. Through to Maggots and Becky again. The pace is going well so far for Sebastian Buemi for Scuderia Toro Rosso. As the pace is going much better as he goes through the track in D so far, guys. And he goes through now. So hopefully he gains some time there, guys. Let's see what the time will be pretty sure how this progress will go through now. Through he goes into the 5 cars a lap, guys, and he's going to go set a 1 minute and 3.468. Wow, good lap from Sebastian Buemi in the Scuderia Toro Rosso there, guys. Good personal lap there for the Toro Rosso Swiss driver, and that's going to be ahead of Jaime Alguersuari. He didn't set a lap at all, indeed. So next up is Mark Webber for Webber Racing. So Webber didn't get the podium last season in Britain, though. Jaime Alguersuari did. They did lose it, and who was the other driver? I think it was Dolorosa, the championship leader from that last season there, guys. But this is the 2011 season indeed so far, guys. And see how this one for this one indeed. So Mark Webber going through turn 3 and 4. He goes through now. 4 he goes into 5. He goes well. Very good. Better. On the straight he goes through there. Down he goes into Brooklyn Quali. He goes through now. Turn 6 and then 7. Getting the pace much better as he goes through this Right hand he goes through down. So Webber had won this race twice during his Formula 1 career there, guys, in Red Bull Racing. So hopefully he can try and win this race indeed so far. But what he can do, can he match Vettel's pace, or will he do something like that to make a Red Bull 1-2 front lockout indeed so far, guys? Let's see what he's going to be when he coming through now. He's actually like he's faster than Vettel indeed so far through the corner he goes through now. And through he goes into turn 50, he goes through for Red Bull as he goes through for this track indeed. And through he goes, the last few corner he goes through now. And it's a 1 minute 3.552, not faster than, only just 4 tenths down from his teammate Vettel, but excellent good luck from Mark Webber for Red Bull indeed. Alright, Alonso's next up there, guys, and he's just begun his lap indeed, and he's just started his lap indeed just before he crossed the line there, guys. We just need to reset the timer for this. Fortunately, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, what would Alonso's lap time will be when he comes round now? So Britain so is making it look glitchy enough for these some of them indeed so far, guys. As we go through now, Alonso we're burning on right now. Through he goes into Brooklyn corner. Wow, that corner is very big and hopefully stronger it be so far for this, guys. Then he goes into the old pit straight he goes now. And how would this good to be a Fiat would do something like this before after Alonso's 2 DNFs in Europe and in Britain. No, in Canada actually, sorry about that. So, he's in Silverstone in Britain for A7 now for the British Grand Prix. Hopefully, how will this one goes for Fernando Alonso indeed, as he goes through the track indeed. The track itself is much cooler than it is. And hopefully, how this one for Alonso's grip goes, pays for that. He goes through now. Let's see what the laps will be. We come from the last corner now. And it's going to be a 1 minute 3.543 for Alonso there. And that's the next good lap indeed for Fernando. And he's only just 9 tenths up from Webber's pace indeed. Okay, here comes Nico Rosberg now. The next car to do this lap indeed so far. And good news, he got out of the pit safely. His teammate Schumacher didn't. So he's the only Mercedes to do his lap indeed so far. Will he go out like Schumacher do? Let's find out. Let's see the car pace. Going through a little bit there, nice indeed, turn 3. Turn 4, good, better indeed, pace indeed. Before he goes into turn 5 indeed. So yeah, the race pace is going much better for Nico Rosberg's radiator go, guys. Going through Brooklands now, and let's see how he's paid. He's not quite faster than Vettel at the moment. So before he goes into the pit straight, and hopefully he can gain some target there, guys. Let's see. Before he goes into turn 9. Gaining the pace actually much better he goes through now. As he goes through Maggis and Becky, he goes through now. The pace is going well for this, for Rosberg's time there, guys. But let's see how his one lap performance, he will do well so far like this. Before he goes into turn 15. This is the good corner. He gets his braking promises, gets back on track indeed. So here we go. And cross the lines of 1 minute is 3.567 for that for Rosberg there. Close down Alonso and Webber's time indeed so far. So we're back again. So the next car is going to do this lap is Pastor Maldonado, but he just puts in the pits and ready so far. But he didn't go around to do his lap indeed. I need to turn that pit lane speed a little bit off there, guys. There we go. He has to go around again doing a lap indeed so far, guys. Oh no. Unfortunately, he's pulled over to the side of the track, guys. Fortunately, Maldonado is, like I said, a lap tour, guys. So, big mistake for me, guys, turned off the pit lanes, guys. And so he'd do his lap immediately, indeed. Alright, so pull for Maldonado. Let's see what Adrian Satou can do for this lap, indeed, so far. As unfortunately, just off his lap, indeed, so far. As he's just going through to the... Abby just gone through to turn 1. Before he goes to turn 3, Musbay goes through now. As we jump through now to see how this one goes pretty much better indeed so far. And we can see where he is right now. Going through Luffield, he goes through now. Before we go down the old pit street, he goes through now. How the race pace is going much better as they go into qualifying. So how the qualifying one to do well for this for today, guys, as he goes through Maggots and Becky, so he goes through now. Hopefully get the more energy he needs to use to try get his lap done. Hopefully he can do better for this indeed. So hopefully what he's going to be is like to cross the line then, guys. Let's see. He comes around turn 15 now. Hopefully going through the club state much better indeed so well. Before he goes into the fire chicane there, guys. And what is going to be his lap time indeed. And it's going to be a 1:03.835 for Sector 2. He lost some time there going through the section at Sector 2 there, guys. Lost some much time there through the sections. Alright, here comes the next drive. It's Scotland's Paul de Resta. And he's just begun his lapping lead so far for Force India though. He goes through Abbey at turn 1, turn 2. Much better as he goes through now. Through the loop section he goes through now. Hopefully how this pace goes much better he goes through this track indeed. But where this lap is going to put de Resta by the end. So let's see. Going through Lovefield. Going better he goes through at turn 9 there, guys. As he goes through down to the old pit straight. But how will this lap goes at him affect him so far as he goes through into turn 9? So yeah. How the pacer will be seen how this goes through. So de Resta is doing good as his teammates are 2 did. As the forwards unit going down the straight there. Not actually faster than Sebastian's time there, guys. Not fast enough, but he's heading towards turn 50 right now. Hopefully how this race goes much as clan in hand. Before he goes into 16. And what is going to be his lap to be across the line there, guys? Let's see. It's a 1:03.644 for Paul de Resta, guys. And that's going to be much faster than his teammates at 2 did. Wow. Let us do fastest of the moment from Birmingham Petrol because somebody stopped him from getting that pole position. Well, we vote so later on, guys. But next up is Sergio Perez for Sauber. Off he goes now. We set the lap and begin his lap indeed. That was de Resta's lap there, guys. And hopefully, how would this track for Sauber would do better for this for Perez? Let's take a look. And de Resta has pulled off there. But oh, he's already done a lap indeed. His lap was good and put him 10th fastest in the moment. Can someone stop Sebastian Vettel, guys? But we're looking at Sergio Perez's lap time, guys. Hopefully, he can try and beat Vettel's pace indeed. Before he goes into Love Theory, just come through and Brooksland. So let's see what the pace can go through as he goes through now. So let's see. I love this Silverstone circuit for the 2011 season. It's going much better indeed so far. Part of Vodafone, bit like that indeed. Through goes Magus and back goes Sergio Perez. And yeah, this is going much better as he goes through since Europe. And hopefully how this lap time will be affects him so far as well. As he goes through into turn 15. This is the Cop's corner. Now he's only got 3 more corners left to go now. Through 16, 17 and 18. And it's a 1:03.760 for Sergio Perez. Not faster than Kamukuri as his lap time does. He's going to be slower in the back of the pack. Wow. Well, we only just got about a few more drivers left to go, guys. Only just a few more drivers left. And the next one is the Lotus of Heikki QualIfying. So what will the Lotus round could do? Actually, I mean the Lotus team. The Team Lotus. How they would do so far for the race tomorrow. So QualIfying. 3 goes into turn 3. Just gone through the loop now. Hopefully, he gives much better pace indeed so far. Now, Team Lotus are doing excellent. They have beat their overall score from the 2010 season last season. And let's see what they do for this one in 2011, though. Hopefully, for this 2011 season, could go better than the last time we did the 2010 season so far for this. Alonso is currently in the championship so far. QualIfying actually haven't won a race so far just yet, guys. Hopefully, the pace will be better as they finished only last in the Constructors' Championship, Team Lotus. But what will Heikki could do around this circuit indeed as he goes through to this section here? We're going to find out here. We've just gone past the 50-second mark. And let's see, going through the turn 50, he goes through now. Maxing out the pace got better indeed so far. As he goes through to the club section, he goes round now. And what he's going to be starting to across the line now. And it's going to be a 1:03.656 for Heikki. Good excellent up indeed for that. And the Lotus team are back on track again. Wait, is that another driver has gone off the track circuit? And that is another one. That is Jarno Trulli. And he's got a problem too. And his teammate QualIfying just pulled down and see what happened to him. And the other one, the Lotus team, is not going to be able to set lap to indeed so far for this British Grand Prix, guys. McLaren just started his lap time, but unfortunately we didn't count that indeed, so we had to go again another lap, guys. And he's now begun his lap indeed so far here in Britain now, guys. But we need to better hurry before the end of it, because we might be waiting out for a part 2, and we might get done over before the end of the session there, guys. So Glock is the second to the final car that we're going to see, guys. London Olympics, we saw that. This was part for the 2012 Olympic Games. And hopefully what will Timo Glock could do for Virgin. And very soon in the future, guys, I'll be starting a Formula 2 season. And hopefully we might do a rally good game internet so far, guys. As we goes through on board Timo Glock there, guys. Before he goes into turn 9, he goes through now. What would Timo could do for this track indeed? Through Maggots and Beckett's he goes through now. And the pace must be better as he goes through now. And look like the pace is not faster than Vettel's lap time indeed. As he goes in under the tunnel, he goes through now. Now it's going through the final few quarters of this lap indeed. Here in Silverstone, guys. Let's see what Glock can go for this lap time indeed so far. Let's see. 1 minute 3.658. That's the same as Nick Heifeld's time does. So Glock and Heifeld both set the same time at all, guys. So, here comes the final driver of the day, guys, for this qualifier. It's Jerome D'Ambrosio. And he's just begun his lap away so far. We just did that, indeed. So, where would Jerome D'Ambrosio... He's the final driver to do this lap, guy, before we end the video, guys. So, hopefully, who's going to get that pole position, guy, for tomorrow's British Grand Prix. He's the final man to do this one so far for this. That first part was a bit sorted there. I think it is, and the camera has been lagging now a bit so far. Going through turn 9 very much easy, he goes through now. And going through Maggots Bay so slowly indeed as he goes through now. Alright, here he comes, round the final few corners now. And is he going to be a professional pole for D'Ambrosio? No it is, it's a 1 minute 3.615. He's not beating Vettel's time indeed. So Vettel is on pole for tomorrow's British Grand Prix. There are the lap time guys for each driver for these for the first 2 parts. So we'll be right back to see who's got the pole time. So here's his lineups for the tomorrow's Grand Prix. Vettel took pole ahead of Bremy, then he's Petrov, then it's Kobayashi, then it's Lucy. Both of these Spain on the third row. Then it's Alonso, Mark Webber, Nick Rosberg, Jerome D'Ambrosio, Dress 11, Heifeld in 13, QualIfying in 12. Both only 18 plates by the driver after this. Hamilton Master will start their car on the grid while the rest of Trulli, Schumacher, Maldonado and Oxford will start their cars from the pit lane for tomorrow's Grand Prix. But thanks for watching for the qualifiers for the British Grand Prix, guys. And until we see you next time, guys, we'll be on the grid for the British Grand Prix. But who's going to win it, guys? We'll find out tomorrow, guys. But anyway, guys, I'm Jace Warnings. Thanks for watching for this first 2 parts of the British Grand Prix, guys. And we'll see you for the race tomorrow. Goodbye. See ya.